What's wrong with my dad? Can someone help me out there? Anybody? My dad is manic depressive, which is very exciting half the time. I don't know if you know what it's like to have a manic in your life, the thrill of a delusional phone call with the big plans at 3 in the morning. Hey Mark, it's Dad, are you up? Wake up. I got an idea, I need you to wake up. Are you up, Dad? It's 3. I know, but get up, this is great. You're gonna love this. We're gonna open a theme park, like Disneyland, but bigger. I just called to see if you would work there if I opened a theme park. A theme park, Dad? Okay, can I run the bipolar coaster? Okay, look, I love you. Call me when you're crying. Okay, don't kill yourself. Bye-bye. Bye. A lot of people think that depression is genetic. I don't think it is. I don't have it. I'm not depressed. Granted, I think about suicide all the time, but that's not because I want to kill myself. I just find it relaxing to know that I can if I have to. Have you ever had that moment where you're just sitting there going, why does my life have to... Hey, I could always kill myself. It's the spiritual reprieve of the faithless. That's a little deep, the concept's deep, but it will resonate with some people. You might not understand it, not you who's watching this. This is actually what I'm saying during my act. See, now it's confusing and meta, isn't it? It is. Look, folks, you can't be happy all the time. I mean, let's be honest. People say, I just want to be happy. Well, you can't. You can't be happy all the time, because honestly, being happy all the time doesn't look unlike retardation, only without the frustration with, not being able to have sex. And I'm not saying that in a negative way, retardation. I know people, you're not supposed to say retarded anymore. It's not politically correct to say retarded, but I like the word retarded, and I want to take it back. I want to re-own it. I grew up with the word retarded, and I think we're all adults here. I think we know the difference between saying, that's sad, that guy's retarded, and saying, that guy's a retard. I think we know the difference. And in all honesty, retarded people don't even call themselves retarded anymore. They call themselves mentally challenged. So they don't see themselves as retarded, which means there's an outside chance that somewhere in this country on any given day, a mentally challenged person could be calling another mentally challenged person retarded. That's right. You might hear this anywhere in America on any given day. That guy retarded, because he doesn't think he's that retarded. Do you understand? It's sort of like the middle class not thinking they're poor. Do you understand? It's very similar. As far as depression goes, folks, I got to be honest with you. If somebody comes up to you and says, I think you might be clinically depressed, you should probably say, well, thank you. That means I'm awake. Is there any indication I shouldn't be depressed? Are you living on the same planet that I am? Do you ever think that depression might be the reasonable human response to the crap we're going through as a species, meant to propel us into the next evolutionary step? Do you ever think that's it? Do you ever think that maybe it's the people that are happy all the time that are really screwed up in the head? Where's that spin? Where's that twist? Where's that angle? Maybe it's those people, the people that are like, God, I don't understand it. I feel great again. Really? Well, that's creepy and weird. Maybe you should be on medication. Clearly you're self-centered, delusional, narcissistic. I don't know, but you're draining me with your happy. Could you move along? Because I'm doing the big work. In all honesty, folks, depression, look, if you're on medication, you probably don't have to be on medication. I'm just saying that. It's not that, some people are very depressed, and they should be on medicine because they're making it, people who are just marginally unhappy more depressed. But honestly, you might not have to be on medication, because from my research, the only difference, in a lot of cases, the only difference between depression and disappointment is your level of commitment. Half of you are probably on medication. I understand. I know what it's like to be on medication. I was on medication once, but it wasn't for depression per se. It was actually for a problem that I realized I had in a weird way. You ever had that? Like, I was watching a Discovery Channel documentary thing on obsessive compulsive disorder, on OCD. You ever had that moment where you're watching a show like that and you go, oh no, that's what I have. I thought it was quirky. Turns out I might have a real problem. But fortunately for me, every time I have a moment like that when I'm watching TV, I go once around the channels forward and once backwards and wash my hands twice to erase it. And that generally works for me. But I know I have been on medication. I was on Prozac for a while. Brand name. Don't know if we can do it. I was on Prozac for a while. And you remember they used to market it as, will give you a new personality. It does do that. But the problem is, it doesn't get rid of the old one. The old one is just imprisoned in the new one. So the new one's going, hey, how you doing? I feel great. While the old one's inside going, let me out of here. Let me out. This pill-popping freak is taking me hostage. Don't walk away. We're not happy. We're not happy.